Hi, everybody. This is Philip Martin, and welcome to a new style on film. It's going to be short, it's going to be pithy, it's going to be a lot more fun, we hope. Anyway, I'm going to do a couple of these on the Oscar nominations. The first one I want to do is talk about the Best Picture race, which we've got 10 nominees this year. And if you had told me there were going to be 10 pictures nominated, this is pretty close to what I would have guessed the 10 pictures would be. That's not to say that these are the 10 best pictures of the year, but they're the pictures that sort of like kind of scream Oscar, you know? I mean, the number one, is Oppenheimer. And I don't have any trouble with any of these films, to be honest. I mean, it's a very weird year, in that I don't find any of these really horribly flawed or anything. There's some I like better than others, but I understand why the Academy, why the voters, liked Oppenheimer. It's a well-made film. It is got a great performance from Cillian Murphy. It is the sort of important, big spectacle movie that people like to vote for. It's probably going to win. And if it doesn't win, maybe Killers of the Flower Moon will win, which is exactly the same kind of movie. I'm a little bit both of these films, I think, to be absolutely honest, I would have rather had 6-hour miniseries, limited, than to sit there and watch 3-hour films. And the way we consume movies now, maybe you didn't watch them all in one sitting. I didn't, to be absolutely honest. But it's Scorsese. It's good. There is a little bit of it that I wish it had stayed with the FBI origin story and not tried so hard to turn it onto. I mean, the Osage have a story that deserves to be told, but I think that it was more powerful filmmaking if you really follow the book closer. But I'll probably get hammered for saying that, so maybe I didn't say that. The Holdovers, perfect Hal Ashby sort of movie that's not going to win. Nice performances by Paul Giamatti and Divine, Joy Randolph, and the kid who is, I don't know his name, is Dominic Sessa, is that it? But anyway, it's a nice Alexander Payne movie. It won't win. It's not my favorite of the nominees, and it probably, American Fiction. American Fiction is sort of interesting in that I don't think it's as subversive as it thinks it is. I don't think it's as transgressive. It's sort of like a tamed Spike Lee kind of take on these racial issues. I think if you go back and look at Spike's over, you will see some of the things that they're talking about here in a more modulated way than he talked about them. So, and I wrote about that earlier this year, but it's still a very good movie, and Jeffrey Wright's just amazing. Jeffrey Wright would be my choice for Best Actor this year. What else do we have? We have Maestro, which, to be honest, it's hard for me to like Maestro because I want to like Leonard Bernstein so much because he mattered to me as a young person when I would watch him on TV on Saturday morning explaining music. And it's just another movie about a genius who we're supposed to excuse their peccadillos and their moral failings. Hey, I got speaking of moral failings, I have a totally impromptu visitor here who's going to help me with this. Say hello to Savannah. Savannah, here we are. We're doing a quick 5 minutes. We only have about 4 minutes. Okay, one of my favorite movies of the year is The Anatomy of the Fall. Just a brilliant courtroom drama. I like Poor Things. I think Poor Things is basically a drawing room Frankenhooker, but it's still kind of fun. It's still a lot of fun. I liked it very much. Past Lives is another movie I'm really happy to see that made this cut. I'm really, really happy about that. Let's see, what else have we not talked about? We haven't talked about, the Zone of Interest. Well, I'm writing about the Zone of Interest tomorrow, so you can read all about that there. If you're asking me what is going to win, Oppenheimer is going to win. If you're asking me what my favorite movie was last year, May, December, which didn't get nominated for hardly anything, was my favorite. If you're asking me what my favorite is of these nominees, it's going to be hard. It's going to be either Anatomy of a Fall or Past Lives or American Fiction. I think American Fiction might be the one just because it's because the other movies can fight it out in the foreign language thing. How about that? I did 5 minutes and 35 seconds. Okay, we'll see you on the other side.